You know what? I've always been curious that is love an obligation that's based on Stockholm syndrome. Like with Tupac, love a crackhead if it wasn't his mama. Anyway, so we're gonna animate two stories, one from a parent, one from a child, to see if love is a duty or if love is subjugation.
It's, you know what, it comes down to, like, I have one child that I finally had to look. Now, she's not a child. This is a grown woman with 4 kids, okay? But we've had this fight for a while where she wasn't talking to me. And I was the source of all of the things that went wrong in her life. And for some reason, in the last couple of weeks, she had decided that no, it wasn't all me, that her father had problems with it too. So she just shifting blame everywhere. And we're trying to have this conversation where I'm trying to even figure out how she conceived that event, like, she's misinterpreted a lot in her life. And what it came down to was this child really kept a lot of secrets. And she was not very forthcoming about, like, who she really was. And I had to come to a point where I realized I had a relationship with a child that didn't even exist. With all the secrets she had going on, she was somebody completely different. So I told her, I said, look, she said that one of the problems was she was afraid that if I really knew who she was, I wouldn't like her. And I just told her, I said, well, I said, I admit that I have no idea who you are. But if you would like to show me, I'm willing and I'm up for it. And, no promises. I'm not going to, because you can't, when somebody comes to the place where they're willing to open up their heart and show you who they are, it must be a risk. You can't have somebody sitting there saying, I guarantee I'm going to love everything you've done, because you don't love everything you've done. And so how can you love somebody that loves the thing you don't love? You know?
Bars.
But you can have mercy and you can have grace with people while they're going through that. And you can say, yeah, that was bad. That's going to be hard to overcome. You know?
I agree. I'll be honest with you. I expect. See, and look, I understand the orphan feeling, because when you said that your daughter, you don't know who she is because she's kept so much from you.
Yeah.
When my mom passed away, that's how I felt about my father, because I felt like my dad died the same time my mom died, because that's when I realized, and it's just been proven itself even more so, that I didn't know my dad. Like I physically recognized the person that's standing in front of me when I saw him, right?
Right.
But the person that the person he tried to portray himself as, the person he tried to convince everybody he was, the things that he claimed that he had done, they were all lies. That is not who he is. I don't know who that motherfucker is. I have no clue.
Wow.
And he's such a fucking, compulsive liar that he lies about lies just to lie about more lies. And then when he gets caught up in lies, he doubles down on the lies. And I can't stand that shit. And that was a hard realization too, because see, that I always thought my dad was my best friend as an adult, just to find out that all my dad did was fucking use me, and manipulate me and go out and talk shit about me and take advantage of
the same man that put a bullet that put the gun to your head?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, I wasn't sure if we were, which one.
Yes, because see, I still tried to, even after all the shit my dad did to me as a young kid, as an adult, I tried to look past it and give him the benefit of the doubt. You know,
Whoa.
I mean, my dad, when I was in my 30s,
How did you make that decision? You can't skip over that fast. How did you make a decision to?
because he was my dad. He was my dad. He was my dad. He was my dad.